Hey guys, welcome back to Easy Life. Today we continue our Snooker 19 career mode, part 62 I think, and we are playing the European Masters final today. Yeah, we're in a final. This is epic. So yeah, we take on Judd Trump over the best of 17 frames. Today we're going to play the first 4 frames of this match. So yeah, let's get into it.
Hello and welcome to the final of the European Masters. We've seen some great finals at this event before, always a fantastic atmosphere. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan, the great.
I don't know if you could hear that just preview from Dave and Neil, but yeah, they're just saying we've seen some great finals at the European Masters. If you didn't hear, that is. So yeah, we're breaking off in the opening frame, first shot of the final, and it's not a bad one at all. So, looking for some sweet revenge over Trump, and I do believe I can win this event. My aim for the first full session, so obviously this is the afternoon. This is Saturday afternoon's video. And you want to see Sunday afternoon's. Sorry, in this video, and obviously like I said, we're gonna have 2 videos today. We're gonna have one this afternoon and one tonight. So yeah, by the end of today, my aim is to have a 6-2 lead. That's my little intention. Little goal I set for myself.
He's an expert long potter and he's taking this on.
Well, Dave just said I'm an expert long potter, although I wouldn't say that's I wouldn't call that a long pot.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
I mean, we've had a great run to the final. We swept aside Allen and Robertson with ease, as well as Mafflin and Lou. And Stephen Maguire, sorry, not Lou, Lee. I keep thinking we played Lou Ning for some reason.
it could end badly.
I think part of the reason is he's had such a good season, or he's been playing so well lately. And Lee Hang, you just don't see him much. But yeah, forget him. With the biggest match, the most dramatic match of the tournament, without doubt, was earlier in the week, Stephen Maguire. Just playing the roll-ups here. I think that's a chance for Trump. No? I think this is a chance for us, no? No, it's not. It's not a chance for us. Let's play a boring little safety exchange. Just want to, obviously, just maybe you could have all a bit desperate. We left a chance for Trump. He's not gone for it though. And I feel we may have got away with one against Robertson. I think Robertson didn't play all that well. We did start strongly, and I think that's what we're going to need to do against Trump, and this is anything but a strong start. I feel if we don't win this frame, we're putting ourselves in a weak position in this final, because we're giving Trump a lot of confidence already. And meanwhile, this isn't about the safety exchange. He's left me a tough red. And I'm going to go for this, because I've got to take my shots. You never know, I may never get a better chance. Hasn't gone in, but the cue ball's good. Cue ball's not bad at all. Don't get me wrong, I've left him reds, but it's very tough. I've left him a red at least. Trump, he's taking his time over this shot, don't get me wrong. I'm really relishing the opportunity of playing a long match today. I think that's one of the exciting parts of this best of 17. It just feels so exciting compared to. I mean, obviously, we've played so many short format matches lately, and the longest we've had is best of 11s of late. We haven't had this match its length since Shanghai Masters, which was slightly longer than this, of course, best of 19, but that was a long time ago. So I'm just relishing this opportunity to play so many frames on career mode. Obviously in quick match mode when I do play it, I like to do best of 11s and best of 19s. You know, I'd imagine most people would like to just quick match it on quick match mode, but if you're going to just dedicate a whole recording session to playing quick match mode, you are going to do a best of 19, naturally. I'm recording this video really early in the morning. Not on the day of the record. It's actually when I'm recording this video. It's actually 2 weeks till the day it comes out. Meanwhile, that was an absolutely disgusting shot. But yeah, I'm recording this video really early in the morning. Well, compared to when I normally record them. I suppose I'm actually recording them at the same time. But it just feels earlier in the morning today. Just because I ain't been on a run or anything. And it don't look particularly. It don't look particularly fiery outside. It looks pretty grim. It's just a cloudy old miserable day. And yeah, it's this is not what I wanted to start the match. Not to let Judd Trump have his hand on the table. That was the last thing I wanted. I feel the reason we've eased through the last few matches is because we've not let our opponent get in. And I mean, you got to say that was a poor shot from us. I didn't expect to miss that, and I kind of just forgot about it because all these points could be mine quite easily. So I definitely got to sharpen up. Poor start, really.
25.
Wrong side of the blue.
30.
So he's got a missable red. Oh, I didn't think he'd go for that one, but
31.
I think that's under break, perhaps. No, I don't think it is. Good shot, cannoning those reds. He's on a red. I don't see him missing from here. Let's just see where this frame goes, you know.
45.
All he's doing is building a huge lead.
Judd Trump.
And he's built his lead now and he's content with it. Missing that pink. There I was just looking at my camera now, looking at the time of this video, my battery and all that. I had my head in space then. And all of a sudden I see the pink fly back up the table and I thought, wait, what are we on? So yeah, unexpected chance for us, I think. I didn't expect a miss like that, but we have had chances in this tournament, and I think this is why we've got to where we have. Even last time we played against Trump, which was obviously the China Championship, I've gone on about it enough times in this event.
This should be straightforward enough.
He gave us a lot of chances. But forget Trump, Robertson gave us a lot of chances. Maguire gave us many chances. Allen gave us many chances. Mafflin and Lee obviously gave us chances, but I expected chances off them. I didn't expect them to play all that well. I didn't expect them to play terrible, because obviously Mafflin did take a frame off us somehow. But Mafflin didn't play well to take that frame, but I can't say we deserved to win it either. We were pretty poor. I was pretty poor anyway, and then obviously you didn't do anything. Nothing, just sit and enjoy. But yeah, I'm probably too used to watching Captain Goodspeed with that dictionary. He always refers to it as we're doing it, rather than he's doing it himself. He's kind of just trying to be friendly, I suppose.
11.
My only issue really is those two reds. They're too close together. They're too close for comfort, if you like. So I'm just gonna play a risky little shot on these reds. So I don't really think that I've got the angle to cannon them unless I play up for the blue. Yeah, I can play up for the blue. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Pretty simple.
Neil said it's pretty simple, but I've missed a lot of simple shots. I haven't played all of them. I was going to play one of the reds into the bolt corner pockets, but I got the perfect angle on this blue. Just order of the day, don't miss the blue here. Cannon the heart of these reds. Yeah, not a bad cannon. Not a bad cannon at all. Okay, I got one red safe, which obviously isn't ideal, but it's better than being bunched up with another red. It's certainly easier to pot where it is now than it was before. Well, okay, on its own it's easier to pot.
18.
Eased in, maybe if that was harder it may have not gone in. Just gliding over the table for that red. Yeah, and that's pretty much perfect position. And we look good for this frame, you know.
pot along the cushion.
Frame they expected to lose. And that went in very cleanly. So yes, a nice start to the match. I think sends a message out to your opponent. Sends a message out to my opponent that if he has chances, I'll pay him to take them. Meanwhile, I've overhit that. Because now it's a harder shot to get to the green. I think I can still screw it back. But it's not the ideal shot to played. No, it's fine. But it's just not the shot that I planned. Which I think it is what makes it non-ideal. But yeah, we're still trailing in this frame, but not that it matters. It's a formality now, bar the pink not on its spot. But as long as I get some kind of an angle on the blue, I should be good. Should be good. And with a 1-0 lead in this final, so yeah. Not the cleanest frame of snooker, but neither was the first frame of this year's World Final, you know. I mean, both players missing easy shots in that final start, but they weren't really doing much of that by the end of the match. Well, Selby was in the last frame, but that was just down to nerves. At the start they were nervous because it was a big match that neither of them had been in for a few years. Selby for 4 years and Murphy for 6, and at the end of the match, Selby was nervous because he was about to win the title again. I think just this pink will do. No. Yes, it will do. So this pink to take a 1-0 lead over the ace in the pack. And we've done it. No real way back for Trump in frame 1. The blacks there.
Great clearance.
So what was that? 57. That was a solid break.
And that is the frame.
Just a bit of potting practice to get me going. So
So, a 1-frame advantage.
see.
Little more pressure on his opponent in this.
So this is the third final this is the third multi-session final in history, ranking final that is, where we're going to see a whitewash.
Judd Trump to break.
We saw one last year, in fact, at the European Masters. I'm not talking about Selby versus Gold. I'm talking about Robertson versus Zhao, back in January. If you remember, Robertson beat Zhou Yuelong by 9 frames to 0. And then the other one was all the way back in '89, I think. Dean Reynolds and Steve Davis. Steve Davis won 9-0, or 10-0 in fact. In the Grand Prix, I think they mentioned it when Robertson was beating Zhou.
Pace is the key with this shot.
This is a pretty fatal shot though, yeah. Well, the only consolation is that he'll probably be putting us back so we can have another crack at it, because, you know, we haven't really left him anything easy. We have left him something, but it's not easy.
Foul on the miss.
Yeah, okay.
Judd Trump.
I thought the consolation was even if we have left him something, it ain't easy anyway, so. But Judd Trump in with a chance in this frame, and you know, these balls are nicely spread.
Fine.
We were lucky to have won that first frame. I didn't expect to have taken it.
6.
And I shouldn't expect to take this one, but I do think he'll miss at some point.
14. 19.
Like my agenda with yesterday, I just want to build as big as a lead as I can, get as far in front as I can, just win as many frames as I can, to ensure myself a hope of going into the later stage of this match tomorrow, when Unity sessions 3 and 4. I think I already said. My intention by the end of tonight's session is to be 6-2 in front, so 6-2 would be really good, because obviously it would be massive lead. It would be like being 10-6 up in a first to 13, and that's a massive lead. I know 6-2 doesn't sound so bad in a first to 9, but 10-6 down in a first to 13, it sounds like impossible to come back from.
38.
But 6-2 is a long way back. I mean, we'd only need 3 frames. He'd have to win the session 7-2. Obviously, a long way to go to build that 6-2 lead, yeah. I don't think we're going to be taking this frame, because he looks in prime position. There's plenty of balls for him. He shouldn't need. It should be 1-1 now. So obviously I just want to win each mini session 3-1. If I could win this mini session 3-1 and the next one 3-1, I'd get that 6-2 lead that I want. Obviously 7-1, 8-0, they'd be more ideal, but I'd settle for 5-3 as well, but 6-2 would just be really good. Obviously, like I said, in an ideal world, 7-1 or 8-0 5-3 I'd be all right with, but 6-2 is the point where I'd be pretty solid, pretty comfortable. Like 5-3, I'd still knew I could win it. Even if I was 5-3 down, I'd still think I could win it. 4-4, there's a bit of pressure on us.
58.
Meanwhile, there's a slightly tough pot on for Judd here. Slightly missable, I'd say.
59.
Oh my god.
Judd Trump, 59.
So, whoa, that was frame ball, I think. Going to go for my shots here because, you know, might as well. I've got nothing to lose really. I'm 65 down. I'm probably going to lose this frame anyway. I'm going to need some sort of a good clearance. I'm going to need a hell of a lot of blacks. Whew,
Not this time. Close, but
wasn't far off, but you know, we've kind of got the cue ball in a safe position after all that. So this is still a missable shot for Trump. I wouldn't count him home and dry just yet. Well, I would now. 66 up, 75 remaining. Sorry, 59 remaining ball. I quit that frame. So we're all square, even Stevens, one apiece.
Well, even Stevens at the moment.
Oh, there you go, even Stevens at the moment. They said it himself.
Thank you. Third frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan. Great.
No, that's what I should have said when we played Stephen McGuire. Well, I didn't expect Judd to, you know, kind of take a frame so solidly, because the standard of players seen in this tournament is pretty weak. That kind of reminds us that we've still got to play well to win this final. It's not going to come easily, and that wasn't a good shot. That was a terrible shot. Quite frankly, that's awful. Oh dear. Oh dear. Whatever you do, don't leave a red on. And I could be staring a 2-1 deficit in the face, you know.
I'm not sure what happened there, but it's a poor result. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Let's just see, that wasn't a good shot from Trump either. He's getting the confidence though. If those are going in, it's telling me something. It sends a message out. So already he's on the scoreboard in this frame. In with what I'd say, you know, it's a pretty good chance. Black on its spot in the open.
9.
Let's just see, of course, we saw that unexpected miss on the blue in the last frame, but he did leave us something very, very tricky to go at. If it left us an easier red, you know, the black was on its spot, I would have fancied myself for the frame. I know I was 65 behind, but it doesn't make a difference if the balls are at your mercy. Whatever deficit you got. In points, though, is obviously if you're like 17-0 down in a world final, you wouldn't really count yourself in with much of a chance.
17.
Unless you're Mark Selby or Nigel Bond or someone who can make a good comeback. I don't know about Nigel Bond, but I certainly think he's good at comebacks. He's done it a few times in the past. Well, there's a mistake. There's a mistake, and here's our chance. We've got to pounce now. Don't go for that red. That's just silly. That's a silly shot that you're going to miss. Don't want to do that. I just want to go for my easy shots. Make my life as easy as possible in this game.
Aiming for the left corner here. Great shot. 1.
Well, they're doing cartwheels about that shot, you know, and all that. And the reason I say it and all that is because look where the cue ball was. So I've just had to play up for this red into the green pocket here. I suppose I could play that red into the right middle, but I'd save it for when it's an easier shot anyway. It's red, you know, I'm glad I didn't take it before. This acts as an insurance policy for me.
Challenging pot along the cushion here.
Probably an easier pot now than it was before. Is it there? is there.
Brilliant.
Good pot,
Magnificent pot.
but gonna need another.
Aiming for the centre pocket here.
Hoo hoo! Delightful double kiss. Delightful double kiss. I heard a commentator say that once, and that is exactly what that was.
O'Sullivan, no.
If we didn't get the double kiss, it could have ended badly. And it didn't end all that well because I left him the red, but it could have ended a hell of a lot worse, is what I'm saying. So I'll just take what I got and be grateful for it, because it wasn't all that. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. Now we just got to sit and suffer and hope that Trump messes up, or he has. Pretty imminently as well. Pretty imminently indeed.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
So we just got to pounce now. Can't seem to get above the bulk line, which is my trouble.
One.
So I'm going to risk a tough pot on the yellow.
This is a tricky one along the cushion.
I got the pot, but cannoning the green's done me no favours whatsoever.
3.
Because I've left myself a trickier red than needs be. I mean, this table's ugly because look where the blue is. I mean,
Won't be easy.
I'm continually having to go up for bulk colour unless I can land on the black, which is easier said than done.
Well, that's a top quality shot.
But that is perfect. So now I'm on the green. I've even got an angle to screw into these reds if I fancy the job. I do, you know. Oh, I ain't got the angle. Flat out, ain't got the bloody angle. Yeah, just played for that red on the cushion. Don't knock the black safe. Oh no, it has to land on the cushion. Oh no, his table's so ugly.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
Oh, oh, that was so close. So close to hitting the pack and smashing them all open to open this frame up. But I think that there is a red that pots. I think that there is a red that pots. That red obviously pots in the green pocket, but I think that this red goes into right centre. I'm really tempted to take it on, but I don't think it goes. I'm going to try and sneak it in, I think.
Half a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
It's there. Good shot.
What a great shot that is. That's great fuel control. Excellent position. 23.
Actually, what this pack is good for cherry picking now. This has been a very tough break, and I've actually done a good job. This red goes in. I will have opened up the path for another red. What I've effectively done, I haven't needed to cannon them, but I've cherry picked all the way.
Brilliant. Simply brilliant. Well, he couldn't have played that any better. Superb position.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, this is definitely a cherry picking job. Just like I talked about it the other day. What I meant by cherry picking is basically where you take a red off one by one without doing much of a cannon. You just peel the reds off one by one. You pick one off and another one pops. It's just like picking cherries off a tree.
Nicely played.
And I think the reason they call it cherry picking is obviously because they're reds and they can be likened to cherries. But this has been a really hard fought break. I've done the hard work and got the colours free, and boy, this is there's a certain degree of satisfaction you get after doing this break. Because this has been anything but easy to get to this point. Potential, I think 70 break, 80 break on here. So yeah, not bad. Not bad work at all. This of course needs to pot. Has done. And I'm on the black.
Nice position on the black.
But I just want to make this, like I said, I just want to make every I don't know if I don't think I said it in this video. I don't remember saying it today, but I think I've said it in a previous video. I just want to make every shot as easy as I can for myself.
Very well played.
That way the break becomes comfortable and chill. To use the simplest of terms.
Just the red required here.
Oh, that was frame ball.
No issues there.
There I was playing up for blue because I was thinking about easy position on the yellow, but no, never mind. Just a bit of potting practice. Still 77 on when I take this blue.
Just looking to drop this in gently.
I'm going to play the yellow into the right corner and play for the green into the same pocket, I think.
Just the colours now.
Oh, never mind. Quite a bad miss, but doing all the hard work, a half-century break. It was a hard-fought half-century. Nope, but Judd's playing on for a snooker, or for snookers. He needs 2 of them, he can get to 52 without snookers, so yeah, he needs 2 to tie. This would be really just to turn the screw on the frame. Yeah, I think no way back for Judd in this frame. 3-0. Sorry, 3-0, 2-1. Because what I mean is you need 3 snookers. What I think the reason I said 3-0 is because he needs 3 snookers to tie. Yeah, 2-1, so hopefully we can take the last frame to have a knife edge of a lead going into the next sesh. Well, I wouldn't call it a knife edge of a lead, it's a decent lead.
Potting this into the right corner pocket.
Mm-hmm.
That's an excellent pot. 9.
Just wobbled his way in there.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner.
Stick clearance at 27, this will be once this black drops.
Just wants this pot to drop into the pocket.
And what a break that was. Not really, it was a pretty easy one, but yeah, a 2-1 lead at my... got a 2-1 lead. I'd love to take the last frame, and I'd love to take it in style. So it's Judd Trump to break in this 4th frame. So, will we be dead even, or will it be, or will I have a lead going into tonight?
Well, it goes. Half a chance here.
That's a wonderful opening red. That is a fantastic opening red. Don't mean to blow my own trumpet, but it's true. It was a good shot. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to be modest about it. I mean, it was a really good shot. I'm going to need another one here.
Well, it goes. Half a chance.
Well, I suppose if a shot's that good, your next one should be easy. But yeah, now that was a good shot. What I'd really love to do is just to brush these and to go into the pack, just to disturb the pack slightly and to land on the black. Order of the day, don't go in off, but that couldn't have worked out a hell of a lot better. Now, does that red pot into right corner? I think it's, yeah, that's as good as snookered. So I'm just going to hammer the heck out of these and hope to be on one.
The split looks good to me.
I got a red, because Neil said the split looked good to him. And I knew this red potted when I was looking at, because I heard Neil say it looks good to him, so I thought, I wonder what goes then, because obviously it doesn't just look good to you for a reason. Alright, that's the smallest Q elevation we can have. 4%, 4 degrees. I don't like to play it with elevation because I just feel it increases the chance of a swerve and a miss. And by a miss I just mean a missing a pot. I love how it makes a swerve and a miss sound like some sort of foul thing, like foul and a miss. I'd love to knock up a century break as fast as I did in frame 5 yesterday or whatever. That was a really good break. If you remember, that century break of 136, that was such a fast break. Like that really made me... That was like called being the rocket. But even that break, it was fast. It wasn't as fast as Ronnie O'Sullivan's 5-minute maximum. Whew! I dodged a bullet there. I'll tell you that.
23.
Dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet, guys. We live in there. We live in. No value in me taking that blue on. I'm just trying to stay on high value colours, I think. I'm just going to screw back the green. I'm not overly concerned about playing for a specific red because there's so many that go that I might as well just play it chill. I know that sounds a little bit carefree, but it's true. In the table's this good. You got it all at your mercy. There's no point trying to. It is literally at your mercy. I've done the hard work of getting these reds open, and that good opening red and that good pink to follow it. That pink was the good shot, really. The opening red wasn't a bad shot. There was difficulty with it. I think I can't exactly remember how difficult it was, but it can't have been that bad a shot. I mean, in real life it wouldn't be easy, but it weren't too shabby. The pink was well judged. I'm reaping the rewards of it now. Most definitely. Nice pot. Just wanted to stay low on the black so that I can have an angle to press up for the next red. I think I'm just going to drop onto this red on the right hand side cushion. So already we've built up a huge break of 42. The highest of the match so far is no more than 50 something. We haven't reached the 60s in this match yet.
Not really the level of control he's after there. Lost the cue ball a little. 43. He does it.
So yeah, maybe slightly sloppy positional shot. Neil's pointed out there because I wasn't perfect on. I wasn't perfect on the black because the cue ball was on the cushion, which meant that obviously in real life that just means tough cueing, and bad position in this game it only means bad position or harder position. Obviously it's easy to judge position in this game because of the aiming aid and all, but well certainly on this aiming aid Pro and Pro Plus and even Amateur obviously. But I think once you get to a Master level, Master and Master Plus, I don't think you get the aiming aid, the positional aiming aid there. I think you only get the potting aiming aid. Then you have to just know the position. I don't think I'm that good yet. I know it makes me sound a bit rubbish, but everybody has to start somewhere. And Captain Goodspeed, I haven't played as much Snooker 19 as him, you could imagine. He's a top-notch player. Even he loses matches. And he don't think he's very good.
53.
He must be better than the guy he lost to in the tournament. He was higher seeded. He was seeded number 7, Captain Goodspeed, and he was playing a non-top 16 player, obviously Captain Goodspeed. Ironically enough, representing Ronnie O'Sullivan. It was as if, I mean, I thought when he was representing O'Sullivan that they just wanted to represent O'Sullivan anyway, that they'd fixed that up. But it was just by sheer fluke. I think he wanted to represent Allen. Mark Allen. The pistol. We did meet earlier in this championship, if you remember, this tournament. So this has been a good break. I'm not entirely sure what we're on, but we're on this pink into the right centre, left centre. Not that I fancy it anymore. Well, we're only on 62. I thought we were in the 70s, you know.
So, just this black needed.
Just want to make sure that this black drops, and right in the heart of the pocket. We're just trying to be Virgo now, aren't we? John Virgo. The voice of snooker. Oh, perfect. Perfectus. Perfectus. What the heck was that going to be? It's just going to be a disappointment. And a heartbreaking way to miss out on the century break. You know, the ironic thing is we've actually got time for a 5th frame. I'm not going to play it because I want to play in mini sessions. Like I've already got my work cut out for how I'm going to do this match. But yeah, 3-1 lead was what I was after for this session. A 4-0 lead obviously would have been ideal, especially to get that 6-2. And if I could have finished this session 8-1, 8-0 up, I would have bitten your hand off. But Like, if you told me that, I would have bitten you. If you told me I'd finish 8-0 up, I would have bitten your hand off, you know. But 8-0, I wouldn't grumble if I wasn't 8-0 up. I'd grumble if I was 8-0 down. I think anybody would. Don't know how Zhou Yuelong felt that time last year, like I was talking about before. Zhou Yuelong and Neil Robertson. So what's the potential break here? So we get 91 if we pot the black, 90 if we pot the pink, 90 plus 43. Okay, we can't break our high break. I think 136 is a very it's going to take some time to beat. And that's going to take some beating, you know. As for the 147, it's a distant dream. English Open next. English Open next up. I mean, the way I eased through the first few rounds here, the last 128, which is qualifying, and as well as the last 64 and 32, I felt they were really easy rounds to get past. So yeah. So as for the English Open, my plan is to not show those first few rounds. I'm just going to dive straight into the last 16 for you guys to watch, because that's probably where it gets more exciting. And, you know, it takes effort to film and upload the videos, so I don't really want to spend that. I don't really want to waste that effort on you know, on matches that I'm obviously going to win and aren't that exciting. So yeah, it's more exciting for you to see the business end. Like if I'm about to make a 147, I might just prop my camera up and show you that, because I could imagine you'd want to see a maximum. And as I say, just because I'm not filming it doesn't mean that I'm going to deliberately play badly. I'm still going to go for my centuries, still going to play to enjoy it. And there we go, century break in this frame. So yeah, we've finally stamped our authority in this match. I feel a 3-1 lead, I think is the right scoreline. I don't think we deserved a 4-0 lead. I don't think we deserved anything less. But that is very, very reminiscent of the red I missed earlier on. And I don't think that foul on the pink nor the free ball should affect Judd Trump's position in this frame too much. I don't think he'll be too motivated to continue by that. Nope, a 3-1 lead at the mid-session interval. So, hope you enjoyed it this afternoon. We'll be back tonight at 7 PM to play the next 4 frames of this session. So yeah, watch out for that premiere and make sure that leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment on who you think's going to win the final, and yeah, see you soon. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.